It was early afternoon on Wednesday, May 4th, 1970, before the word spread through our high school that 4 students had been killed at Kent State. The response was odd, for you see, half of our teachers were nearly in tears over the unnecessary loss of human life, and the other half basically had the attitude that the kids got what they deserved for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So the school was split. What made things even more difficult was that there had been riots all over the nation for weeks, and our senior prom was coming up on Saturday. Having a myopic view of life at 18 years of age, the shooting of the students at Kent State, well, it barely created a blip on my radar. I was thinking about the prom, romance, finally getting out of school, and a big gospel concert I planned on it to attend with my date in the middle of the prom experience. Yes, we intended on leaving the prom for a few hours and going to the fairgrounds in Columbus to catch a musical show. I was also excited because my girlfriend's father told us we could use his Corvette for the prom. I would say that her parents were in favor of our relationship. I think they were convinced it was merely a high school affair and she would soon be in college and forget the hometown boy. Prom night arrived. We went to the dinner and then slipped off to the gospel concert where we were confronted with a most bizarre situation. Stationed at the fairgrounds were National Guard troops who were trying to keep order at Ohio State University. So as we walked around in the formal wear, there were soldiers not much older than us carrying guns, dancing to the music with their rifles overhead. After the concert, we decided not to rejoin the prom activities, but instead went out, talked, made out, and ended up just before dawn on the long driveway leading to my girlfriend's house. We wanted it to be a memorable night. So I took off my dress coat, placed it on the grass, and she laid down. I lifted her dress, and she unbuckled my pants. We commenced to do things that we knew would be frowned on by anyone older than us. 2 weird things happened in the midst of this intimacy. A horse my girlfriend owned came up to the nearby fence and stared at us. I couldn't help thinking that he was critiquing my technique. And then, even more strange, was that a nearby neighbor, a friend of my girlfriend's father, pulled into the driveway with his pickup truck, sat for a minute, and then backed out to depart. We finished our fling and realized that it was unlikely that this intruding neighbor would keep his mouth shut. We were pretty confident that we had the horse's silence. So we drove the rest of the way to the house and had breakfast, both of us realizing this was probably the last time there would be civility in her household over our relationship. Not much happened after that. 2 weeks later, on graduation day, we both picked up our diplomas without much pomp and circumstance, with only one thing on our minds. A time of the month had been missed, and we were afraid we were prematurely on our way to a grown-up world.